Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do a review of Burger Mania, which is a game for 2 players, ages 6 and up. It's a dexterity game. Now normally we do a how to play and play through, but you'll see that we're only going to do variant play today because based on our review, we don't suggest playing the game as intended. Now you can, which I'm going to go over here in a moment. By the way, the reason why we got this is because I'm always interested as a game designer in games with different components. So this has a working conveyor belt, which I've never seen before, so it's pretty cool. Now there's been games that simulate it where you move cards.
Oh.
Okay, but this one actually works.
Right.
So you have this right here, you have all the components. Now it's hard to see in the light here that this would be my side and Julie would be on this side. Each get tweezers. You have 7 plates here. We each have the same number of components. You have the bottom of the burger.
The bun.
The bun, yes. The burger, tomato, cheese, lettuce, and the top. And then as it's coming down, this is what's the hard part, is you have to be able to get the burger to get on the plate. Now you can, go like this and push it on as it's coming off, okay? And you have so many cards. Now this is the part of the game that can be difficult. Good, this is all the rules there is here. But I actually looked online, and there's people that had trouble understanding exactly what to do. Now there's 2 key words here.
Oh.
You get a card,
Yep.
and you have to try to create the burger on that card. And then it says here, just one word, now choose the next card. So as the conveyor belt's going, once you complete a card, you can choose any other card you want to do. But then why wouldn't somebody want to do the easiest one first?
Exactly.
Right? They could, then they complete it, and then they do the other ones. But it just seems, like I said, we're going to show you the variant way. You have 3 difficulty settings here. And we couldn't figure out, we did time it. Difficulty, it says right here, 1 is easy, beginner, medium, chef assistant, 3, difficult, burger master. So the conveyor belt runs at the same speed no matter what setting you do. But when we timed it, there's a difference between how long the conveyor belt's between 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember how long it runs for, but there is a difference in how long it will run. So I'm going to show you now. So each player would have their own deck. I'm going to show you the original way to play real quick here. So here we go. So I would try to create this burger, and I can choose any card I want. And both decks are the same.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to have a hard time doing this in this position here. So
You don't need your plate yet.
Oh, you're right. So I'm going to create this burger here. I got to go from bottom up.
Right.
Okay. And tomato. I'm actually doing pretty good.
You're doing really well, honey.
Right now.
Cheese.
Okay, and then the top of the bun.
Yep.
Okay, now here's the hard part.
Oh, this is the frustrating part.
Okay, and then I'm going to brace it here. And you can do this. It shows you in the rules. And then, so I created one burger.
Did it!
Okay, so I did pretty good there. Okay, now and then what would happen is that's the way to play. Then I would choose another card, and Julie would be doing the same thing. Now, if anything falls off, because what will happen normally, this will fall off like this with anything you're trying to make. You can't pick up pieces that fall off until you make your next burger. All right.
That's Julie's world.
Yeah. So that's the normal way to play, and the game will stop when either the object is to make the most burgers, and there's 7 cards.
Yep.
And there's 7 plates.
7 plates, 7 burgers.
And whoever makes the most without it falling off will win. It doesn't go over any tie rules or anything like that. So that's how you normally play. So what's the variant play that I recommend? I recommend that you don't worry about the cards, because this can be very frustrating for people. Julie does not do well at this. And some young people could get frustrated as well. Now, some people will dig this. They're going to want to play the way I showed you, and they're going to get good at it and things like that.
Sure, of course.
Our son, David, he enjoyed it.
He did.
But he's never asked to play it again.
Nope.
Okay, so maybe to increase the chance of it being played more than once, the variant play I recommend is, and we've tried this, is that you just make any burger that has a bun, that has a bottom and a top.
Yep.
Okay, with anything in between, and that counts as points.
Yes.
And they all have to be different ingredients. So you just can't pick up the whole stack of burgers like this and put it on like, oh, I'm going to get all those points. And, and mind you can only use the tweezers, okay? You saw me use my finger there. I mean, obviously, you got to use your finger for the plate, and you can go like this. That's allowed. It shows in the rule book to do that.
Right.
So as long as you're not using the same ingredients, our variation is you complete burgers, and you get points for every ingredient you use.
Okay, we still did that variant, and I still didn't do well at it. I just, I tried taking it off the plate, off the belt onto everything he just showed you. I tried to do, I barely get it down, and it just collapsed. So after a while, I'm just like,
so let me show you the variant, what I mean.
I quit.
All right, so there I go. I'm going to put it at the bottom. So for someone who's not, is not as fast, I'm just going to do a cheeseburger here.
Okay.
Okay. So that would be worth 4 points. Now, mind you, I did that quick. I could have added more, right?
Could've.
Now, here's the hard part. Okay, I didn't screw up.
He is totally showing off.
It fell off. See, now technically, could I go like this? The rule book doesn't say that, but it did kind of fall off. So now I would have to do another one.
Yep. All right, let's see what you can do there, buddy.
I'm going to go for
Ooh.
to make the biggest one possible.
Look at you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I can move it around a little bit because that's not very stable.
No, it's not.
Now I'm going to keep it like that. That's what I'm forgetting to do. See?
There you
go. So that would be
Yay.
worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points.
Nice.
Okay, and again, it allows, this variant allows for someone who's not as dexterous to complete burgers and get points still, and someone who but you only can do 7 burgers. So someone like me who's a little bit better at it, I might go for bigger burgers and mess up. So
True.
you might make more smaller burgers.
Yep.
And get more points than me, and I went. So the point is, that's a variant that you may want to try.
Yeah.
If you do get this, if you find this game is something that you want to try, the cards. I understand now. At first, that key word, choose a card, didn't come out, didn't pop out to me at first until I reread it just right now. Just that one key word.
Is that one keyword?
So
it took.
anyway, that is. We showed you the original play.
Yep.
The
And then
variant
the variant play.
You got some options there. If this is something you dig, if you like dexterity games, the theme comes out. So let's take a look now at our review.
What we had to say.
Yeah.
All right. I
So-
go first, guys. And
Right here.
I did find this to be an interesting concept. I've never played a game like this where something's moving and you have to build stuff. I thought that was really neat. The components are really good. I mean, you look at this and you want to have like a cheeseburger. You want to have, you want to eat this, which is really good. Although I would replace the meat with a, possible burger. But other than that, it's very good.
By the way, this is foam here. I
Yeah.
didn't mention that, and this is plastic.
Yep.
But the reason why it's foam because it's to make it difficult
Right.
on purpose, picking it up. If
Okay,
it was
what
all
else did I
plastic.
say?
All right. Anyway, I just wanted to go over that real quick. Okay.
It could be challenging, like David said, for those of us with dexterity issues. But I only made that a neutral because some people might really have great dexterity issues and feel like, what was she talking about? This was no problem. But for those of us who do have those issues, it's very challenging. And you might need to modify it, like David said, to make it less stressful. However, I did find this to be frustrating and stressful regardless of the variant play or the regular play. And that's just me. I don't do well under pressure and, the stress of trying to put this together. And then you think, okay, good, I got it. You get on the plate and you go to put it down and it falls off and you're like, okay, you know what, I'm done. And I'm not going to lie. I did that a lot when we played. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore.
Well, you have arthritis.
I do have arthritis in both my hands, and it just...
Well, I read some reviews. Some young people got frustrated and stopped playing it.
I believe it.
So it's one of those hit or miss things. If you're into dexterity games,
Yeah, you'll love it.
You'll love it. So again, the reason why I recommend the variant play, it's just that it can be very difficult to do this combination here,
Yeah.
like this.
Yep.
And I was doing really good today.
You did
When
great.
we originally played it, so if you got the fortitude, you can perseverance, you can get better at it. Okay.
sure.
But a young person or someone who's not good, I'd be like, I give up.
Yep. That was
Okay.
me.
And so let's go to what I have to say.
Okay.
about
Yeah, I'm
it now.
curious to see what you said.
All right. So it's a clever gameplay. The fact that the working conveyor belt, yeah,
That's neat.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's challenging dexterity gameplay, maybe too difficult for some. Example, using the tweezers. I was doing a good job with the tweezers today.
Yes, you were.
But too many times it would go like this,
Oh.
like that. So you gotta have, or it would perfectly hit.
Yeah.
Where it wouldn't close, it would hit the very top like this. Yeah, I'm pushing down on it right now.
Oh, shoot.
Or the tips
Yeah.
of the plat. So it takes some practice getting used to it. So that can be frustrating in itself. Cool pieces.
Definitely.
Irritating unboxing. So you don't realize that when you're looking at this, hey, it looks really cool. But do you realize that
Yeah.
it's this foam and it's die cut? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things had to be punched out to make it look like a tomato.
Yeah.
So we had to use tacks,
We did. Little thumbtacks.
little thumbtacks to get that out. So
Same with the cheese and the lettuce and
Yeah.
the
it took a
hamburger.
long time to punch out this stuff.
It did.
And-
So parents, you make sure you have your patience on because you're going to need
Yeah,
it.
every one of these had to be punched out. So we have games that are very complex with lots of pieces. It took longer to get this game prepped to play than some $80 games with dozens of cardboard pieces, different types of pieces. So I just realized that terrible rule book.
Terrible
So,
rule book is one sheet.
I know. That's what's so funny about it. That it wasn't obvious what to do with these cards. I finally figured out after rereading it, is that keyword you pick. It doesn't really even say pick a card. So when you're thinking here, what does it say here? Select the difficulty level. Take an order card. It says take. Doesn't say choose. So you think here that you're going to draw one, and then what do you
Right.
do next, right?
Right.
Well, it says later on, choose. And some of you are like, oh, well, it's pretty obvious. Well, yeah, it's obvious if you catch those key words.
Yeah.
So when we were playing, we're like, what do we do? Do we just take a card and try to make that burger through the whole game?
Or do we make the same burger? Each one
Yeah.
of us match the card and we have to do the same burger.
Because it doesn't have an example. That's why it's something so simple.
Yeah.
They could have had an example
True.
of gameplay. So it shouldn't be that way. All right, so that's why I say it's terrible.
Okay.
There were some people that asked questions about that too. There was other people that did not
Really?
catch that. Yeah, of how to
Okay.
use the cards.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Because you had to
'cause we didn't
really
know.
pay attention. And again, if I had example of play, it was really easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so it needs variant to reduce frustration and increase fun. In our opinion, it does.
It's our opinion only.
Right. You saw me play it the original way. Maybe that's up your alley.
Yep.
But we tried that way, and it was too frustrating for Julie.
But
All
the
right.
variant play was too, so.
Yeah, but it was
It's just
less
me.
frustrating.
Less
Less
frustrating.
frustrating. So, but you did grade it a 6. You will play it if you're in the mood.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing to give it a try. I'm just not going to stress myself out, and I'll just make regular plain old burgers if I have to.
Well, that's why we'll play with the variant.
Yeah.
So for us, it's a 6 with the variant that I
Yeah.
showed you. Without the variant, it'd probably be a take it or leave it. But,
Definitely.
But as a game designer, I bought this because I'm always attracted to
Yeah.
interesting ideas. And it is unique. I don't know of any other game, like I said, that has a working conveyor belt. So if you like dexterity games, and you're okay with stress of trying to get things done before time runs out, this game is right up your alley. Now, like I said, there were some kids that I read in the reviews that loved it.
Oh, good.
And other kids were frustrated. So you got to know your child if you get this
Yes.
for a child. Now, if you're an adult, I can see playing this with certain kinds of drinks. Where
Definitely.
that would be fun. Where if you don't,
You gotta take a shot.
You got to take a shot. I could see that being. In fact, I think somebody even suggested it.
That
as a
would be
drinking
fun. I'd
game.
probably like it more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I probably would like it more.
Yeah, but you do worse.
I probably would. But then I'd laugh so hard it wouldn't matter. I don't know.
So anyway, we got it on sale. That's another thing to consider too.
Where'd we get it?
We got it as a buy two,
Oh, at Target.
get one free. Okay, and I recommend that. And I can see it maybe going on sale eventually because I don't think it's going to be a big seller.
Probably not.
But you might miss out on getting it
Right.
too. Who knows how many they have in stock? Maybe they'll sell out and never reprint it.
True.
Okay, so it's whether or not you wait for a sale.
Right.
I'm okay with getting it on sale.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think I would want to pay full price.
No. But it is cute, and like I said, the components are very cute. So
Anyway,
I hope you like it.
well, thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.